Ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, and everybody in between, my name is Nikki, and welcome back to another Killer Instinct video. We are back at it again with another Killer Instinct tier list. As you can see here, I got myself an empty slate. We're going to fill it up with my favorite theme songs in Killer Instinct. But before we get into the action, remember to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Leave a thumbs up on the video if you like the video. Leave me a comment in the comment section below and ring that notification bell. All right, first up, we're going to be going in order of the characters again. We got Jago's theme here, one of my favorite themes in the entire game. I still get that Season 1 2013 nostalgia whenever I hear this song. It really fits the character well. You've got the monk chants that you can hear in the background. Such a well put together song, man. The Season 1 music really just hits different. And I really feel like not only does this fit Jago very well, but it sets the tone. If this is the first song that you hear, because Jago's the first character on the screen, right? You're just gonna pick his stage usually. This is the first song that you hear as far as in-game music goes, besides the main theme. It sets the tone perfectly for all the other characters and all of their other themes. I think this one is fantastic. This is gonna be an S tier for me. Absolutely. Jago's theme, godlike. Moving right along, we got Sabrewulf. Now this theme, I also like this one a lot. I do think this one fits the character very well. Again, you're gonna see that theme a lot. Does the theme match the character? There are gonna be some cases where that won't end up happening on this list, in my opinion. I think sometimes the mark was missed just a little bit. Sabrewulf, that cannot be said. I think this sounds like the theme of an angry, rabid scientist turned werewolf. I gotta really learn the lore of Killer Instinct. I really don't even know if he's a scientist that was turned into a werewolf. Something like that. I don't know. It's S tier. This song is godlike. I love the evil sounding symphony in the background, and I love the way this character just is feral, and the music really represents that well as well. So going S tier for Sabrewulf. Next in line for the Season 1 bits, we got Glacius. Now Glacius I love as a character. His music, not necessarily something I'd listen to in the car. I do think it represents the character very well, but I do wish there was more of like a better beat to it. I don't know, it's just not something you could just turn on and be like, I want to listen to Glacius' theme right now, and just start like kind of nodding your head up and down. I think there's a lot of elements in the song that do the character a lot of justice. But for me personally, this isn't something I go out of my way to listen to. I think if you're playing the game, it sounds cool, but on the soundtrack, not necessarily my favorite. Don't hate it, but it is what it is. All right, we got Thunder coming up next. This has to be one of the greatest songs in all of Killer Instinct, but I don't know if I'm gonna put it in my top 5. I haven't really established this yet, but as you can see, this tier list here, there's no songs that I absolutely hate. I'm going as low as C, like songs I probably won't listen to. Triple S is gonna be reserved for my top 5. Thunder song is amazing. I don't know if it's gonna be in my top 5 though. I think I have to put Thunder in S tier. This song is fire. I'm probably gonna put him right here. This song is fire in so many ways. It's just a perfect battle theme. The amount of work that went into this track, in my opinion, and Eagle's track, we'll get into that later. The research of Native American sounds and stuff like that, over the top. The production, crazy on this one. Thunder, definite S tier for me. All right, next up, we got Shadow Jago's theme. This could be put as Omen's theme as well, whatever you want. It's on the Shadow Tiger Lair stage, so I'm gonna call it Shadow Jago's theme. This was made, by my good friend Thrash Heavy, Christopher DeLeon. Godlike vocalist. And if you like metal music, which you probably do if you play Killer Instinct. I don't know many people that are like, oh, I hate metal, and then they go play this game. Like, this is not the game for you, bro. This is amazing. This is such an amazing take on an evil version of the Jago theme, and the way he just gets it. I can't do it. It's so good, bro. It's amazing. Shadow Jago's theme. Oh, do I put it in top 5 though? Because I have a very clear top 5 in my head. Oh, I think it just misses the mark. I'm gonna put it in S. I'm gonna put it at the top of S for now, and then I'll revise at the end. But definitely S tier. Definitely like very close to the top of my list. Absolutely incredible. Super heavy, chunky, amazing song. I love Shadow Jago's theme. Definitely S tier. All right, you guys need to know something about me. I, as a musician, and as a metalhead, love chunky 8-string guitars. And Sadira's theme does the works for me. This is like, oh man, I don't know if there's a, I can't even put it into words. That's just how flabbergasted I am right now. This song, when I first heard this, I was like making stank face the entire time because I legitimately feel like this is like the heaviest song in the history of Killer Instinct. This song is out of control. I love like the bug noises that you can hear, the spider noises, I guess, throughout the track and stuff like that, and just how eerie it is. You know, very minor sounding, just super evil, like a spider assassin is on her way to kill you right now, or she's in the process of killing you. This, my friends, is a triple S tier track for me. That's my bias. This is why this is my tier list. This is the heaviest song in all of Killer Instinct, bar none. Sadira's theme is a banger. Absolutely. All right, we're coming down to the end of season 1 here. We got Orchid's theme next, a classic in Killer Instinct. This song can't do no wrong in my opinion. I love Orchid's theme. It's not one of my favorites overall because there's just so many, and I feel like if I cloud up S tier here, we're gonna have some issues. So I am gonna put this one in A tier. I do feel like it has its place and I do enjoy it. I will go out of my way to listen to it if it's on, but seeking it out compared to something like Thunder or Jago, I just don't know. This song is fire though. I love the beat. I love that it fits Orchid super well, and I really think it's a great step up from her OG theme back in the old KI days. This song is great, so I'm gonna put it in A tier. It's definitely solid. All right, next up, we have Spinal. My God, the amount of work that went into this song. First things first, anybody who knows anything about me, I hate Spinal. I am so negatively obsessed with this character because I just hate fighting him. I'm just gonna say it. I don't care if he's bottom 3. I don't care if he's bottom 1. This character is annoying, and I've never liked fighting him. I just think he's a pain in the ass. Anyways, his theme, God, like the horn in the track that's like made out of bone or whatever. I don't know. You guys are gonna hear it. It's incredible. What did they do to find that thing? How did they even find it? I don't know. This theme is everything that it should have been and more. It really exceeds expectations. And when you first heard it in the trailer, when I first heard it in the trailer, I was focused so much on the song that I had to go back and watch the trailer a couple of times because I was so immersed in the music that I really had a hard time paying attention to what was happening on the screen. It's that good of a song to me. Spinal, out of control music. He's got to go in triple S for me. I think that song is literally a masterpiece. I love Spinal's theme. All right. Last character of season 1. Of course, there's going to be a little bit of bias here. I feel like this has to be like my theme music at this point because, I don't know, I just feel like I'm so associated with the character at this point. And it does the same amount of justice that I got from the Sadira theme, man. That chunky 8-string guitar. Oh, man. Out of control. Absolutely immersive. You're gonna be destroyed by an ultimate robot killing machine. Fulgore's theme is everything that I want it to be. This is like the ultimate killing machine song. I don't think there's a better way to put it. This song is made for Fulgore, clearly. I don't think they could have done a better job with this one. Mick Gordon absolutely smashed it. 8-string guitar check. Got it. Yeah. Triple S for me. I'm flabbergasted again. When I get to these songs, the ones that leave me speechless, that you know they're in my top 5. Like, these are the ones that I have a hard time talking about because they invoke such a strong emotional response out of me that it's hard to talk about. It's just like the music just puts me in a different place, man. Fulgore's theme, crazy. All right, moving forward in the list here, we have TJ Combo. Now, TJ's theme, I really like a lot, man. TJ's theme is really good. I don't know if it's going to be in my top 5. The lyrics are incredible. Omega Sparks. Shout out to Omega Sparks, who's done some amazing work for the Killer Instinct soundtrack, as well as work with the DMC 3v3 with Alex V. Absolutely smashes it. His song for AEW absolutely kills it. Make sure you go show some love to Omega Sparks as well. He kills it on this track, and I love TJ's theme. I think TJ's theme is an absolute banger. I'm putting this at the top of S tier for me. This is a really, really good track. All right, next in line here in the beginning of season 2, we have Maya. Now, you guys might not expect this one from me, But if you've seen a lot of my videos, like if you really have watched a lot of my videos, you'll notice I use this song a lot. A lot. There are a lot of videos where this song is just kind of playing in the background when I'm just like, there's no theme for this video. What do I put? I'm just going to throw Maya's theme in there. I love this song. I think this song is fire. The beat goes crazy. The trancey little bit in the beginning. Oh, that gets me jumping. Stop! Oh man. Yeah. So there you go. There's the proof right there. I lost the train of thought. I lost the ability to speak. Maya's theme, top 5 for me. I'm gonna put it in between Spinal and Fulgore here. I really think that's like just an insane song. Like he went over the top with that one, bro. Absolutely kills it. The chorus is so empowering, and I don't know. I just feel like when I hear this song, especially in game on the Maya stage, or if Maya is present in any way, there is a serious battle that's about to take place, and Maya's theme just does it for me, man. Triple S, top 5. All right, next up we got another absolute banger. We have Con-Ra's theme. Con-Ra's theme is crazy. That guitar riff, the bum 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 bum, the very Middle Eastern sounding riff that happens in the song is probably one of my favorite themes. I love that there's like I'm gonna become a little bit of a music nerd here. I guess it's called a key change, right? That it just seals the deal for me too. It like becomes a lower pitch and it just gets heavier and heavier. This song really fits the character well. I love the tones in the song, like how evil it sounds, like a dark sand wizard is coming to take over the world. And that's what this sounds. This is what that sounds. I can't speak again. Does it go in top 5? I don't know. This song sounds like evil personified. Con-Ra is out here. I don't know about, because I have one more that I want to put here, but I don't know if it's Con-Ra. I'm putting him at the top of S for now. I'm going to put him at the top of S for now. This is what that looks like for me for now. For now. All right, next up on the track, we finally got one that I'm not really crazy about, and it's going to be Riptor's theme. Now, you'll notice I don't have a D tier, I don't have an F tier, anything like that. It goes as low as C because, like I said, I don't hate any of the music in Killer Instinct. I do think there's some music in this game that either they missed the mark on it doesn't really fit the character well, or it's just not something I really want to go out of my way to listen to unless it's like in-game on the stage, right? Riptor's theme is both of those for me. Like, it's very similar to the OG track, but it almost sounds like something off of a soundtrack of a movie. And it's not really something you could just kind of like listen to because there's really no beat or there's really no like musical. I mean, there's a musical element to it, but there's no, rhythm to it. I can't get jiggy with this shit, man. Riptor's gonna go in C for me. I do think it fits the character, but I do think they could have done a better job. They could have given us something a little bit more upbeat. It's supposed to be a robotic dinosaur that is a part of an evil industry, Ultratech, right? And I just feel like there could have been so much more added to this song, and I feel like there's just so much missing from it. It's not bad, but it's not my favorite. All right, so Omen's gonna go with Shadow Jago. We're gonna put him here. I'm actually gonna make a revision now. I actually feel like this should be a lot higher. So I'm gonna put Shadow Jago and Omen together, and I think they're gonna be at the top of S for me. I think that song is crazy on second look. So we're already making revisions as we go along here. But as we do that, real quick, can we talk about the big boy that never misses a top 5? Top 5 in my character tier list in just the entire game. Top 5 in my drip tier list because he's just the best looking character, and he's gonna be top 5 in my music tier list too. Polemos is crazy. I'm actually gonna move in between Maya and Spinal if you don't mind. This song is everything, bro. It is part of the main reason why I picked the beach stage so much. I know you can change the music, but I'm lazy. I just want to pick a stage and get whatever song's attached to it. That song is crazy. It literally sounds like a giant war golem coming to crush you. And it is just an epic masterpiece. There's the lack of words again. He is stomping his way towards you mid-song to punch you in the face and do 90% unbreakable damage. That's what this song sounds like. It just sounds heavy, I don't know, it's kind of got that Middle Eastern sort of vibe that Conra's song had, and I think that's a good reflection because they're supposed to be rivals, right? Conra and Aganos are supposed to have like some sort of rivalry, I guess. I don't really know the lore, man. I'm trying to figure it out still. And I just really love what they did with this one, man. It again invokes a huge emotional response out of me, and I just think Aganos' theme fits the character to a T. It's absolutely perfect. Polemos. All right, next up here we have Hisako's theme. I like this one a lot. I think it's spooky, it's edgy. I love the vocals in this song. I think they're on point, and I just love everything that Mick Gordon did with this track. I really feel like it fits the character 100% all the way through. It's super authentic, and I feel like Hisako's theme is probably one of the most underrated themes in KI. You hear a lot of people talk about like the themes that are in my top 5, specifically like Maya, Aganos, Spinal. You know, you hear a lot of people talk about TJ's theme, Thunder's theme. I feel like, I don't know, do you agree with me? I feel like Hisako's theme is super slept on. I like this theme a lot, and I do go out of my way to listen to it. It's just a super fun song, and it fits the character really well. I'm gonna put Hisako in S tier, like right about here. I'm probably gonna make some revisions as we go along here, but S tier is starting to get kind of crazy. I just love the music in this game, man. What can I say? All right, moving on here, we have Cinder. Cinder's theme, another absolute bop. They did not miss with this one. It is everything that I'd want out of like the power metal side of Killer Instinct. It's not so much heavy. You don't get that big 8-string guitar sound, but instead you get sort of like this Dragon Force kind of sound to it. It literally sounds like the soundtrack is on fire. It sounds like the entire game is on fire and you need to cool down your operating system before it crashes. This is absolutely wonderful. I feel like this is like an absolute meltdown of a song. It sounds like flames. It sounds like hellfire. This is a perfect representation of the character. I love Cinder's theme, and it just goes hard too. You could just listen to this like whenever. I'm gonna put this one in S tier as well, probably right here between Kan and Hisako. I don't think it's in my top 5, unfortunately. I don't have enough of an attachment to the character, I feel like, whereas with these 5 right here are just all just over the top for me. I love Cinder's theme though. This is super well executed. I don't know if they could have made it any better. I mean, heavier is always better for me, but I don't think that fits the character. This was 100% a well job done. So next up we have ARIA's theme. ARIA's theme I do like, and I do feel like it is a very solid track. I just feel like for the boss of the CEO of Ultratech, right? The big bad, it could have been on a grander scale. You know, I feel like there is a grand element to it, and I do think it does the character justice, but I don't feel like it's really hitting every single note that it could have. I think I wanted a bigger, more majestic sound for this character. I don't really necessarily know if I got that with ARIA. So for me, ARIA is gonna be here in the B tier. I do think ARIA's theme is good, but I just don't know if it's good enough. I really like her as a character, and I love her design. I think ARIA is brilliant, but I just don't know if this character really has a song that fits her to a T. I think they could have done a little bit more with this one. All right, we are closing out season 2, going into season 3. We have Kimothy coming up here for season 3 as the first character. Her music, stepping away from the Mick Gordon stuff, so you have to keep in mind, completely different composer. This track right here, I don't really know if I like this one as much. You're gonna see this probably happen with some of these themes here in season 3 and 3.5. Not all of them, of course, some of them are bangers, but I don't really like Kim Woo's theme as much as I thought I should have. I don't know, I feel like it does fit the character well, but there are some things about it that I'm just kind of like, this is a little too all over the place for me. I just don't vibe with it. I don't think I'd ever put this on in my car or anything like that. Kim Woo's theme, probably going to be between ARIA and Glacius for me. It's definitely not Riptor tier, but it just doesn't do it for me. All right, what does do it for me though is Tusk's theme. This sounds like a war song first and foremost, and it sounds like you are about to fight an immortal fucking Viking. This song is crazy. I love Tusk's theme. Really over the top, really sets the tone of the character really well. I think it fits well on the stage. It's super epic. It's got this huge sound to it. It's just masterfully done. I really feel like the song is as big as Tusk's sword swing is. It's just, it reaches far, let's say that. Tusk's theme, gonna be S tier for me. I'm gonna put it right here in between Thunder and TJ. I really like Tusk's song a lot. It is crazy. I'm gonna make a slight revision now because this is bothering me just a little bit. I'm gonna put Wolf down here. I'm gonna put him down here with Orchid. On second thought, S tier, I should be able to listen to all of these in my car. I'm probably not gonna be listening to Sabrewulf's theme in my car, personally. It's just probably just not gonna happen. So we're just gonna make that change right now. Moving forward here on the list, we have another banger of a track. We have Arbiter's theme. I personally like Arbiter's theme a lot. I think this song is super solid. For me, it's not one of my favorites because I'm just not a big Halo fan, I guess. So I get the hype, but I don't think it was directed towards me personally. I do think this song is perfect for the character. I think they did a great job with it, but this is where my personal bias is going to come into play. And I'm just going to put this song at the top here of A tier. I do like it. Not my favorite, middle of the road for me. It does really, like I said, I think it personifies the character well. It's got all the noises that I would want to hear in a song for Arbiter, but like I said, just not being a huge fan of the franchise, I think is what does it for me, just not being a big Halo fan. If I liked Halo a little bit more, if I liked Arbiter a little bit more as a character, maybe I'd be into it, but since he's a guest character and I'm just like already not feeling it, it's just, it loses its value a little bit to me. So I can appreciate what they did with it, and I really see the good in it, but I am not the intended audience. All right, the next character we have here is Rash, and this is like an exact replication of what I just said with Arbiter. You know, not a fan of Battletoads growing up, never got into that stuff. The music I can appreciate as well. I love how they incorporated the Killer Instinct theme into his song, and he's got like his own thing going on as well. I think it fits the character perfectly well. I could probably listen to this in my car. You know, like much like Arbiter's theme, I have nothing against it, and I think it's just you know, it's a fun track to listen to. But it doesn't get me excited, and it doesn't feel like Killer Instinct to me, except for the part that intentionally sounds like Killer Instinct, which for me is just like, you know, almost fabricated. I'm gonna put Rash in between Orchid and Wolf here in the A tier. The song is great. I am not the intended audience. All right. This is gonna be a hard one for me. This is my favorite character in all of fighting games. I love Mira. I have an emotional attachment to this character. I love this character for so many reasons. But what I'm going to say is Mira, her music, it's not good. It is not what I wanted. It's not what I hoped it would be. It doesn't sound like the character that I love, and I feel like it was a disappointment. I don't think I will ever listen to this song if I don't have to. I just feel like it's not it. It's just, I really wish it was more like Sabrewulf's theme on that epic scale, and hers is just not there for me. I feel like there's a lot of open space in her music, and there's just so much that could have been taken up, and it's just not. She's gonna go in Riptor tier for me, and it pains me to do that. I'm gonna put her above Riptor because I have some dignity, but Mira, what is you doing, baby? All right, this might end up being the most controversial one on the list. I'm gonna say this right now. For Gargos' theme, I like his song. I actually like Gargos' song as a song. However, I think this is the most detached song in all of Killer Instinct. And what I mean by that is, I don't even think of Gargos when I hear this song. And I have a hard time remembering what Gargos' theme is because I never even like associate it with the character. Like, I feel like this is just so far off. Like, when I think of Gargos, the Shadow Lord, I want something doomy. I want impending doom in a song. And this song kind of gives me Cinder vibes. I just feel like it's not the same at all. Like, there's some like dark overtones in there, or undertones I should say, but it's just not enough. I really like, you gotta remember, this is Killer Instinct. The bar is set freaking high, all right? You know, you got people like Thunder and Aganos walking around. Gargos' theme should have been a fucking Doom masterpiece. Like Doom metal, not Doom the game. Like sludgy, slow, evil, give me a like one of those thrash heavy things. I don't know. I really wanted more from this track, and I just did not get it. I'm putting Gargos in the C tier because I just feel like there's just such a strong disconnect between Gargos and the song. I like the song on its own, but once I think of Gargos, I'm just like, why? What a missed opportunity. Next up on the list here, we have General RAAM. Now, much like Arbiter and Rash, I don't have a connection to this character at all because I never played Gears of War. I never really got into that series. But out of all the guest character themes, I do think this is the best one. General RAAM's theme goes absolutely bananas. Probably know the least about the character. I probably would say I know more about Arbiter and Rash, given the knowledge that I have about video games, than I do General RAAM. But something about the way this song is put together, it just feels right. I don't know. Maybe a Gears of War fan can help me with this one. But this really sounds like what General RAAM's theme should sound like. I don't think they missed at all with this one. This one does it for me. And even though I don't have any sort of personal attachment to the character, I love what they did with this. And I personally feel like General RAAM's going to be in my S tier for that. I know S tier looks crazy. I did say I was going to reserve the triple S tier for the top 5. You got to deal with the fact that I just love the music in this game, man. Bite me. All right, next up on my list, the final character of Season 3 is Eyedol. Now, Eyedol is a very similar case to Gargos here for me, but I do like the song a little bit more. I do think it fits well in the Killer Instinct soundtrack, but I don't know about if it fits Eyedol. It's a little too, like, there's got some, like, major key sounding stuff in there. It's just not evil enough. I don't know. I feel like Eyedol should have, like, a very evil theme, and it's almost, like, mysterious. Like, I don't know, maybe you guys can hear it too, but I just don't feel like this represents the character very well. Again, I do like the song. It's not unlistenable. If it comes on, I'm just like, okay, Eyedol's theme, cool. I want to put this at the bottom of B. Not trash. Definitely not trash, but not one of my favorites. All right, folks. So for all intents and purposes, the Season 3.5 characters music will get me DMCA'd on YouTube, so I am not allowed to play it here. So instead, you're just going to listen to this funny music for the time being, so enjoy. So we got Kilgore's theme, and you guys can listen to this music, you know, on your own, of course. If you don't know what Kilgore's theme sounds like, look it up. They're all on YouTube. You can find them on your own. Kilgore's theme, I like. It fits the character. I don't like the character, so that's where we fall. I don't like the character. I like his music. It fits the character. I don't like the character. I don't have much else to say about it. I feel like this is also very middle of the road for me. I'm putting this in A tier right behind Arbiter because I do feel like Arbiter's theme is probably the best out of this tier, but I do feel like Kilgore's theme is right up there with him. This is probably the best Season 3.5 song. After Kilgore here, we have Shin Hisako. This is where the lower half of the spectrum lies, and I really don't like this song at all. I don't really care for the Season 3.5 characters as it is, and I don't feel like the music does it much justice. This isn't something I'd go out of my way to listen to. I don't feel like it's better than the Hisako song. I don't feel like it's as good as the Hisako song, and I just feel like it's just super whatever. Not liking the character is already going to be a big indicator that it's like, I don't know, this song is just not it for me. But when you look at a character like Kilgore, his song is a bop. Like, Kilgore's theme is actually mad good, right? This song is, would you put this on in the car? Would you listen to this with your friends? I wouldn't. I don't like Shin Hisako's song very much. I think it's just super meh. I'm gonna put this beneath Mira because not only do I not like the song, but I don't like the character either. So gotta be beneath Mira for that one. All right, the last track we have here is Eagle. Now, this is going to be another one of the same, like we just talked about. Eagle's theme, right off the bat, like I said with Thunder's theme, I have a strong appreciation for what they did to get the sounds that they were able to get for this song, to get that level of legitimacy, to keep it true to its roots and have a very natural sounding Native American theme. This is not something I would ever listen to, you know? When I think of Killer Instinct music, I want that fast metal. I want that crazy upbeat trancey stuff, you know, like Maya's theme or Orchid's theme. This doesn't have any of that, and I get it because that wouldn't fit the character, but it's just not something I want to hear, man. You know, like I have to draw the line here. This is not music that I can just get down with at any given point. So Eagle's theme, gonna be in C tier for me. Probably gonna put it between Shin and Riptor because at least Shin's is like music. Like this is just, nah, this doesn't do it for me at all, unfortunately. Season 3.5 music. This is my music tier list. This is what I think personally. Of course, I have my bias. You have your bias as well. I'm sure you guys are going to let me know in the comment section below, because why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you comment on my video on YouTube? Thank you guys for watching. I will see you on the next one. Peace.